afternoon. This is UNID German, just a little down here on Shortwave. Irish song at the moment here. Time for me to closing down here. No short skip. A little problem here with my equipment. Running out of the guarantee service. Anyway, this is UNID Tobacco with 100 watts. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. You go. Come down in and tell your door. Natuurlijk kokosnoten uit de oren gehaald. Ook wat man, wel rusten, hè, kerel. Ik keer bij jou even wat geld ophalen, hè. Als ik me niet meer kan redden, hè, maar het kan wel even duren nog, hè. Beetje service. Crypto. Maar dit is even UNID Tobacco, hè. Zo die aan doen is. Genoeg oude misschien hier. Genoeg zeurzakken hier, hè. En netjes blijven, anders ging nog even maar 10 kc overdwars, hè. Ja, we nog even daarop praten, hè.
801 kilohertz of medium wave and 6,170 megahertz of shortwave. This is Radio Europe. On shortwave, this is Radio Europe.
On 6,170 megahertz of shortwave for South and East Europe.
This is Radio Europe.
This is the voice of Turkey.
Is the Voice of Turkey English language translation broadcasting from Ankara, Radio Casanova, between 12:30 UTC and 1545 local hertz, and in the 29 meter band between 1830 1930 UTC and 5945 kilohertz to Europe. The Voice of Turkey is also beamed between 2030 2130 UTC in the 31 meter band on 9875 kHz to South Asia and Australia, and in the 25 meter band on 11660 kHz between 1630 730 UTC to Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. You can listen to us over the Turksat 3A and 4A satellites on the internet at www.trtdinle.com. Through links, radios, and then the Voice of Turkey. Our email address is englishdesk@theatre.net.tr. Today is Monday, October 23, 2023. This is the Voice of Turkey English language transmission, broadcasting from our studios in capital Ankara. Let's start with the news. More than 400 Palestinians were killed on Sunday as a result of intensified Israeli attack on the Gaza Strip. Most of those killed were women and children, medical sources told the Palestinian news agency Wafa.
In ein feines Dorf an der Klein nach Kiosk. Hier ist die fucking Kiosk weg. Und hau weg!
Right, I'm going to change for each of you, geezer, because I'm trying to help you mate out. But nice to speak to you.
2,000 feet, scattered 2,500 feet, scattered 7,000 feet, temperature 7, dew point 1, QMH 985, tempo, visibility 7 kilometers, snow pellet showers, cloud, scattered, cumulonimbus, 2,000 feet. Madrid Zarahat, Metroport, Madrid Zarahat, at 1800 Zulu, wind 230 degrees, 6 knots. Wind varying between 200 degrees and 260 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Cloud, few at 8,000 feet. Temperature 15, dew point 13, QMH 1007, no SIG.
Well, sitting over the other side of the shack, which is in its what do you call it when you resurrect something? I can't think of the word, but anyway, that one hasn't been touched. It's slightly off frequency, but it works an absolute treat.
We have to move on because there's other events that happened today I want to get to. Joseph, let me ask you about Donald Trump because we've talked a lot about him. He still remains the #1 nominee in the Republican Party in the 2024 presidential election in all the polls.
This is Free Radio, a free radio station from the northeast part of the Netherlands. Free Radio, a free radio station from the northeast part of the Netherlands.
Oh, okie dokie, I was just going through them all and I couldn't actually find you any clearer, so I wasn't sure what you're on. Alright, yeah, well, I'm on the side of you.
Yeah, you got Paul over there in Longfield in Kent, yeah?
I got a Charlie Whiskey on the call. Golf Mike 8 Oscar Fox Quebec, QRZ.
I do in Washington, D.C.
What are folks talking about in the most populous country in the world? What is it really like living in China? What does that have to do with you and the rest of the globe? Grab a seat at the round table and find out what's cracking from the hottest English discussion show coming straight out of China. Find us at Round Table China on your favorite podcast platform. We'll see you there.
The Beijing Hour. The Beijing Hour.
The Beijing Hour brings you an hour of comprehensive news and information from both China and the rest of the world. A mix of news, sports, and entertainment. In-depth analysis of the day's big stories, as well as the most comprehensive business of the day. The Beijing Hour. Your very own window to China and the rest of the world.
We all enter this world with a universal greeting. We then learn to speak.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Though our languages, cultures, and traditions may differ, we still share one thing in common. We have hope for humanity and the world.
Donated an additional
German railway company Deutsche
Director of the International
the 26th
Monetary
United
Fund,
Nations
Kristen
Climate.
Luna.
Hear the difference with CGTN Radio. Join our global network to connect with the world.
CGTN Radio. Hear the difference. Sideline Story brings you all things sports related. The hottest topics, latest events, juiciest stories, all with a very personal take. Subscribe to Sideline Story Podcast for heated sports discussions covering events that are happening in China and around the world.
A roundup of the main business news from China and elsewhere. This is Global Business. From CGTN headquarters here in Beijing, this is Global Business. I'm Michael Wong. Coming up on the program, Chinese Premier Li Qiang attends the 22nd meeting of the Council of Heads of Government of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, highlighting the significance of regional decision-making free from external interference. Profits of major Chinese industrial firms jumped by double digits for a second straight month in September, rising nearly 12% year-on-year as policy support feeds through to the real economy.
In the 1930s, one of the most famous children's programs on Radio Luxembourg was sponsored by the makers of Ovaltine. It featured the Ovaltines singing a very catchy theme tune.
You're listening to Radio Thailand News.
Advertise with Radio Thailand. 092-654-9899.
Business News.
Brought to you by
Thai. Smooth as silk.
In business news.
Hallo, jij naar de Radio Capri voor Petrus en de dominee. Ook goedemorgen Sabrina en Sander.
Radio Casanova, wir haben Thomas am Strand. Das war noch die Laune mit uns beiden.
Promoting love and peace all over Europe.
While, but we are on our way with a brand new IRRS website, so streaming details cannot be found on the website, as it is off the air at the moment. On Monday, that's tomorrow, there will be a stream via IRRS online. Remember, a hard copy QSL card from a ferry IRRS through the years is desirable, and you can write to PO Box 2702 in 6049, address G, Hexton, Netherlands. 7700-9300 or 9330 in the 31-meter band, and on the 5th of November we are only on 6105 kilohertz. One afternoon in about 8 minutes. It's Jan van Dijk. 3 alarms and signals went out all over Western and Central Europe. That was magic.
RRS Magazine, the December program.
Zo'n groep van die bestellen een Weekend Music Radio, das auch 1980 in den Start gegangen ist und ohne das es aus der Kurzwelle vielleicht in den letzten Wochen etwas öde geworden wäre. WMA ist übrigens das einzige Comeback dieses Jahres, die wir gleich hören werden.
Radio Service Holland.
This radio station is now closing down.
Thanks for listening and hope to meet you next time somewhere on the free airwaves.
Achtung, Achtung, hier ist die Sendestelle Berlin-Voxhaus auf Welle 400 Meter. Meine Damen und Herren, wir machen Ihnen davon Mitteilung, dass am heutigen Tage der Unterhaltungsrundfunkdienst mit Verbreitung von Musikvorführungen auf drahtlos telefonischem Wege beginnt. Der Empfang ist genehmigungspflichtig.
مستمعينا الكرام
الكرام مستمعي إذاعة الصين الدولية، نجدد لكم التحية وقد عدنا لاستكمال تقديم فقرات برنامجكم.
Damit geht die deutschsprachige Sendung der Stimme Türkiens zu Ende. Die Sendung wurde vorgegültig ins Kalkulatoriert mit dem Wunsch, Sie wieder antreffen zu können, sagen wir auf Wiederhören.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Monday, October 30, 2023. This is the Voice of Turkey's English language transmission, broadcasting from our studios in Cairo, Ankara. Let's start with the news.
There's no one at this airport. Well, that's saying we're just going to go straight through, and they all got their cases and I didn't.
Southend information. Kilo at time 1920. Runway in use. 23. Airfield information.
Runway surface reports available from ATC. Transition level 75.
Surface wind 230 degrees 5 knots. Cabo K. Temperature 10. Dew point 9. UNH 996 hectopascals. Threshold QFE 995 hectopascals. On first contact, report altimeter setting and information. Kilo received.
0720, flight heading 125.
125,
370. Ruben invece a richiedere. Stai imparando motivazione I takoni na Radio Amey. Что за нас?
Nadjana Pekinie, Piotr Radio Śniosą informacjone z motyfonem Gakina Zebota. Radio Amey, polutni Nukendalian.
Biden's declaration covers the use of AI by schools, students, and businesses. One section says companies that want to use AI tools must also consider the harms and maximize the benefits of AI for workers.
Stazione Musico Numania, Radio Amey.
This is French service of All India Radio, and you are tuned to IRRS World Service 2, available on News on Air and DD Kurdish on 9620 kHz DRM.
This is Adventist World Radio, the voice of hope. For more information, visit us on the web at awr.org. The following program is in Dula.
Trust me when I say God eventually. Sometimes God doesn't wear a watch. Sometimes God's pretty slow. But trust me, eventually God takes care of the business He needs to take care of. He'll take care of that. I'm not going to budge off of this gospel message. I'm not budging anywhere. I have faith in stuff. This is the rock I stand on. This is the word that brought life to my heart, understanding to my mind, and faith that no matter what happens down here, I am going to be with Him over there.